It's that Super Bowl, no, she on the flow. Yeah.
I've been kind of keeping up with this Richard Sherman stuff going on, and Michael Bennett going to the Eagles, which is gonna be nasty.
That's crazy.
How do you just keep getting better on defensive line there?
I don't see how you can pay all those players. You can. Man. They're gonna have to release somebody.
Yeah. So what do you think's going on with the Richard Sherman thing?
He'll get released.
You think so? You don't think he's gonna get traded?
No. Say we post this tonight. It's Thursday. It is
the 8th.
March 8th. He'll get released Friday, March 9th. He won't get traded. There's no value to trading him because 31 teams know that if he doesn't get traded, he's getting released. So why should I give you a pick when you're going to release him?
Let's look at this here quick. If you trade him to a team for, say, the 6th round pick, if you were a team, that means if he gets traded, that means he's locked up as on your team if you really want him. And if he gets released, that means he can pick to where he goes. So if you're a team, once you go after him and be like, I'll give you a 6th or maybe a 5th for him.
That is a good argument. Yeah.
If you got the cap room and you're like, well, maybe he did lose half a step, but Richard Sherman's Richard Sherman. He's 6'3". He's only 29, but the injury thing,
the Achilles injuries are tricky too. Like, in the last few years, the ACL injuries, the surgeries they can do to that are
stem cells, dude.
Yeah,
what they're doing with that.
So amazing that's less of a concern than the Achilles. The Achilles, really, they haven't been able to, get you back to 100% like you were before, unless you're, everybody heals.
Well, there's technology going outside of the United States that I don't know if people are going to or whatever, but I've definitely heard of people talking about it.
Well, Andrew Luck, he went somewhere for his shoulder.
Went over to Europe, didn't he?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But Sherman, I'd take him.
I would too. I wouldn't even hesitate. I hope the Bears trade for him tonight while we're talking right here. I'm refreshing my pages here, and I hope it's gonna say Chicago trade for 5th round.
Yeah.
Or 6th round, whatever they have. I don't think they have a 5th.
Either or, it's like Richard Sherman, I think, can still play, but he's got to go to a team that has a steady locker room, which I think Richard Sherman's really intelligent. He's proven to be intelligent. The guy graduated from Stanford with a 3.7. When that guy talks, he means everything he says.
I think he fires people up. I really do.
So do I. And some of those coaches and the organization, he said they don't want him to be individuals. I think that's all right if you're an athlete. You should be. You want to be a positive role model.
Right. You don't want to be a negative. You should always be yourself unless you're bringing the team down. If you're whining and complaining all the time.
I'm not sure. Richard Sherman's had a couple incidences where he got too fired up on the sidelines during a game.
I think most of that is he just wants to win so bad.
Off the field, though, you name one thing that he's ever had since he's been in the NFL that's negative toward the team.
Richard Sherman, $11.43 million due this year, I think.
Off the field, he has absolutely no issues.
So Sherman here's got 366 career tackles, 1 sack, and 32 interceptions.
Do you think?
And he's 29. He's got 3 years left.
Do you think you could play him at safety after 3 years?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
Think so?
Oh yeah. Easy. He's a ball hawk. So in Seattle, he played they had a set system where he played one side of the field. If you make Sherman, I don't know, the strong safety, he's willing to tackle.
I think he could play safety. If you guys don't know, in Seattle, what they do with Sherman is they'll play man-to-man on one side. That's why he generally stayed on one side of the field. So they'll man up Richard Sherman, and then everybody else is in zones. So it's kind of a complicated defense, but it's not.
A lot of cover 3 too, though.
Yeah. So, but he's almost always manned up. he follows this guy almost all the time.
He's such a lockdown corner.
Yeah, because it just basically takes one receiver away all the time.
Are you sure he's manned up? Because I'm pretty
Almost
sure
all-
he just.
he does that. They do that a lot. They'll zone off half the field and then he'll stay man to man. So, do you think he can do that though? That's the question.
As
That's
a safety or as a corner?
as a corner. He's going to be a corner, for the next few years.
Yeah. I still think he's got 2 good years left in him, maybe a third and fourth.
Well, you look at Darrell Rivas; he fell off crazy. But he came back to the Chiefs and played safety this year, and he wasn't a bad safety.
Yeah.
End of the year. So, the only thing with Sherman is there's so many question marks.
Yeah.
You just don't know.